Hey, afternoon traders. Welcome to another session of Market Snapshot. And as we head into New York session, we are about to look at the opportunities therein. But first and foremost, let's have a look at the economic calendar and see what could play out. Remember yesterday, before we go to the economic calendar, we had a major sell-off, and so many assets took a dip, right? Major US stock indices stumbled again Tuesday as shares of Tesla and other major tech companies fell sharply. Bitcoin was also affected, and cryptos plunged to a 3-month low, and treasury yields dropped amid mounting concerns about the outlook of the economy. So everyone is concerned because of the uncertainty, the tariffs with the Trump presidency, and I expect this to play out the whole of this first quarter as Trump establishes his agenda, right? So we've seen a whole deep play out, but then now the weaker than expected consumer confidence data yesterday also didn't do justice to the market, and that's where like everyone was like, wait, what's really happening? What's with the policies? You can see this part. The major indices, which were near record highs a week ago, have retreated in recent sessions amid investor concerns about the economic outlook and uncertainty about the potential impact of policies coming out of the White House. So really, as long as Trump is still setting up his administration, we should expect this uncertainty to play out. But it will come a time when things will stabilize. When that will happen, well, it's a wait and see. I remember we've been insisting on this as traders during the Trump's presidency. The most important thing that you should do is make sure that you're observing risk management more than anything else. Risk management is what will keep you in the game. Okay, so let's go to the fundamentals that we'll be expecting later at 6 p.m. The new home sales. Why is it important? Although it's not a red folder here, but it has some impact because it's a key indicator. Basically, it represents the number of new single family homes that were sold, right? So that tells you you can't sell houses if the economy, if the numbers, let's give an estimate here. The forecast is that 679k, which is a dip from the previous month, is the number that will be presented. However, our work as traders is to react to that news, and so we expect to see what will play out. So if this number comes out higher than this, maybe 680, 700, that will be a plus for the dollar, because it means more people are able to buy houses. And you see, when you buy a house, you're not just buying a house. There's mortgage by the financing bank, there are brokers, there's furniture, you have to move in appliances, all that. So it has a multiplying effect on the economy, right? Creating more jobs into that particular space. So a high number will be very positive for the dollar. So we, as traders, we really need to take note of the fundamentals coming in. And also, I insist on this. You need to observe a lot of risk management, because right now we're still in that first term of Trump's presidency, and we expect a lot of uncertainty, especially around the tariffs and also the policies. What's the agenda? What's Trump's agenda in the long run? So that until that settles in, we still have that. We'll continue seeing sell-offs in the market. So let's now go to our technicals and have a look at our MT5 for possible outlooks on the trades. And we'll be looking at the majors, we'll be looking at the UT100, and we'll also be looking at gold. So let's go straight. If you have any questions, please kindly share them with us. So gold, how has it been performing? It hit an all-time high today. Sometime this week. And so was it on Monday? Yeah, on Monday is when it hit an all-time high. and after that we've seen a downtrend on gold. So what do we expect on this particular asset moving forward? I'm still looking at a possible bullish move, right? As long as, remember, we are still in this uncertainty period, right? And so that tells you that as long as uncertainty is rearing its ugly head, well, investors will keep running to gold, to seek safe haven and protect uh, their their cash. So on gold, I'm looking at a possibility of it hitting a few areas. Let me remove. This is one of the areas I've mapped out. Let's remove this area. So if you go to higher time frames, you could consider this to be a bearish engulfing. But then again, as long as the problem is that uncertainty that is in the business. So you still, you wouldn't actually say, hey, that it's on certain terms that you'll be looking for these opportunities, right? So long term, I'm still looking at a strong gold, maybe to hit 3,000. But then before then, we should see some of these retracements coming in, and the target will definitely be these areas. I want to go to H1. So we have yesterday's low over here as a possible area, and also we have the Asian high, right? So we could see a bullish gold, but then again, these, what matters is the New York session, right? Whatever plays out during New York session will really count. So I would want to look at that bullish move on gold for now as we go into New York session. GBP USD, I'm still bullish on GU. I have mapped out an area here on the monthly chart. I still want to see GU move to that area. So it's a 63 pips push. Yeah, to 27.20. That's what I anticipate to see on GBP USD. A possible bullish move. But before then, maybe we could see a retracement kidogo to test yesterday's low before moving up. That's a possibility that could play out, right, for entry, right? So if we could see GBP USD drop and then now move up, it would be it would be a really good trade, buying cheap, right? Then we also have Euro USD. What are we looking at on Euro USD? Just like we've seen on GBP USD, I'm still looking at buys. I'm still bullish on Euro USD. If we go to higher time frames, I'm looking at last month's high as a possible area where EU should be headed to. But long term, this could appear on the monthly. This looks like a possible morning star pattern information. This could be a possible morning star pattern, and if that's the case, then we should see Euro USD strengthening. Now, there's still the whole tariff between EU and the US. That's still something in the gray area. Only Trump has the cards. So you really can't project during this first term. So observe a lot of risk management. That would be what I would insist on. So I'm still bullish on this one. So this bullish move will be something I'll be looking at on Euro USD. Then we also have UT100. So this is the sell-off that played out yesterday, what we've just discussed, the market sell-off, and more because of the weak consumer confidence that played out. But the market has almost staged a comeback. However, if you look at it from lower time frames, should probably anticipate a further bearish push to the yearly low. This could be an area where UT100 could come to. So if I were to map this order block here, this bearish order block, which is the last bullish candle before a major move up, then I would probably want to see UT100 hit 21,307 before continuing with the bearish move. Then we also have Audi USD. So Tesla, you can see Tesla was one of the assets that was affected by the sell-off yesterday. Right, we can see the dip that came in after those numbers were negative. So let's go to Audi USD. What are we looking at on Audi USD? Go to higher time frames. Map out possible areas of support. So 62.91 is an area where there's an accumulation of buyers. 62.91. So a bearish push on Audi USD could be a possible move on this particular currency before pushing up. To test today's Asian high. So that will be my outlook on Audi USD. USD CHF. So remember the dollar has been weak. So we anticipate that to continue. So I'm still looking at a bearish USD CHF. So I would want to see a bullish move on USD CHF to 89.70, and then a drop to 88.86. Right, but my first take profit will be on this moving average, which is 89.10. That's around 60 pips. Right, so if USD CHF was to go to this particular price level, then it will present me with a good short trade. Alternatively, it could get to this moving average on the lower time frame, M5. So there are two possible areas where USD CHF could go to. Yeah, entry at 89.57 and a drop to 89.10. Let's have a look at, we've looked at gold, GBP USD, Euro USD, UT100, Audi USD. NZD USD is also another major you can look at. So I'm going to map out possible areas of support. 56, 52. Alternatively, there's also this one. So there's a high chance that we could see NZD USD drop to this area, which we've mapped out on the weekly as a possible order block. And if the market comes out positive on the new home sales, then we could see a further dip to 56, 52. Any question that probably you would want me to cover as we head into New York session? Okay, so that's the analysis that we are looking at on those particular assets. So gold, we want it to dip to this price level, 26049. It will give us a great opportunity now to go long. Yeah, that will present a very good case to buy. And the target we've just seen is 2720. So that's like 116 pips. Okay, so that's it. See you tomorrow for more on these opportunities. Bye bye.